Welcome to BSP International and welcome to today's best sales management tip. Today's topic is change, and in particular how to manage change. I think it's very important as a leader to be aware that change takes place quite often, and that when change does take place, if we initiate it ourselves or if it's placed on ourselves, that we understand what are the processes of change, what emotions are evoked through the change processes, but in particular, how can we manage these processes and our employees during the change process. It's about leading change. And in order to lead change effectively, I think it's important to understand what the change processes are and what takes place emotionally with the organization and with your workers. I'd like to illustrate this by using a model that was developed by a Swedish psychologist named Klaes Jansen, and he illustrated the process of changes by illustrating 4 rooms of change. And that's what his model is named, the 4 rooms model of change. I'd like to begin with the room on the top right-hand side. And this is the room, incidentally, where we strive as human beings to always be in. And if we're not in it, we strive to get there. Because in this particular room, this is where we feel most comfortable, most secure, most safe. And that's where the name is derived from. It's this so-called comfort zone. As I said, in this particular room, we feel safe, we feel happy, we feel comfortable and secure. It's a nice room to be in. However, the danger, if we remain in this room too long, is clear. At some point of time, we become complacent. And complacency usually leads to arrogance. And when we come to if we become arrogant, then we quite often make mistakes. And mistakes lead to failure. And when failure is there, then usually it's just a question of time. Either I have to change something myself, or more often, unfortunately than not, change will strike from the outside. And this lightning bolt of change leads to the fact that the next room, the door to the next room will be opened, where we have to, in the process, proceed into the next room. We have no choice. And this particular room, based on this new change, this change that has evoked this new reality, we suddenly find ourselves in the room of denial. We don't want to accept this new change. We don't want to accept this new reality because it was much nicer in the comfort zone. However, unfortunately, we cannot go back through this door. It's only a one-way door. Room of denial. What emotions do we feel? We feel angry. We feel scared. We have a strong sense of fear, not knowing what this reality entails. And quite often it's surreal. We don't even want to accept this new reality. But at some point of time, we have to. And at that moment of time, where we really accept this new reality as being the new reality, that's when the next door opens up to the next room. And we can proceed to the next room of what is called the room of confusion. Why confusion? I think it's quite clear. This is where we have to learn to deal and live with the new reality. This is where we have to apply the new reality. And this particular room is accompanied with feelings and emotions, for example, such as frustration through trial and error. Frustration, insecurity, these types of feelings of learning that's accompanied with learning a new reality. However, at the same time, and that's nice in this particular room, we will have first accomplishments, and we will have first small success situations that we can build on. And in that moment, when we have the insight that we can really build on those success moments and motivate ourselves to go further, that's when the next door opens. And we will proceed in the last room, in the nicest room of all, the room of renewal. And here we can grow on the new reality, apply what we've learned and always become stronger, produce more productive, more effective. Thus, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and noticing that we can really reach a new vision at a new level. And at that point of time when we see that, the last door opens up and whoosh, we proceed in a new room, a new comfort zone, at a new level, hopefully, of course, higher than the previous one that we were at. But in the case, more so than not. These are the processes, how your workers respond to these processes and what emotional state of mind, what emotional reactions I've touched upon, how you can accompany your workers to facilitate the change process through all rooms, reaching a new level of performance. BSP International is happy to show you how and what instruments you can apply and what behavioral patterns that are effective to facilitate successful change. We look forward to your contact. Thank you.